Welcome to the show, everyone. I am so excited about networking with everybody out there. We're live on Facebook, so hi to everybody out there. Like us and follow us. We're going to be sharing the show a little bit later on today. I'm going to go in right away with networking right now with my first guest, who is Chris Galle, and he is a senior service technician with Four Seasons Home Services. I gotta say, yep, it's getting hot out there right now. So tell everybody a little bit about yourself and what you all do.
My name is Chris Galle. I work with Four Seasons Home Services. We are a air conditioning company, heating and air conditioning. We take care of everything residential to light commercial work all over the valley.
So, okay, I want to talk a little bit about you all. First of all, what I know about you is that you're so personable. You guys really get to know your clients. This is not something like, you go in and you do the deal and then that's it. It's not like that with you all. Now, I want to talk about something that's so important. Everyone listen up, because we're all using our air conditioners right now. A lot of us have had it on, and now we are. If you've waited and you just turned it on, it might not be working, right?
Yeah, it's happened a few times already.
Happens a lot. But also, people really need to know what the most important thing they need to do with their air conditioning unit is what?
Maintenance.
It's all about
Just
the maintenance.
Stay on top of it. Have the systems cleaned. We recommend twice a year. We come out and wash your condenser coils. Make sure your condensate drains are clear. Make sure your electrical connections are good. Refrigerant levels, airflow, everything that involves a properly operating system.
I'll tell you something. It's the one thing we don't do, right? A lot of people don't do it.
A majority of people don't. They just tend to think, oh, well, it's going to work when it hits 95 degrees out, and all of a sudden it's a Saturday afternoon and it's not working. They have guests over.
It's a long
whatever.
weekend, 4th of July.
Exactly.
It happens all the time.
They're going to be calling up.
Now, here's what you do that's really cool, and we're going to open up the lines to the audience for everyone to be able to get this. It's a home service. It's an agreement that you have. It's a Four Seasons, what you call a maintenance agreement, and this maintenance agreement is $145 value to anybody out there that calls in and gets it. And I'm going to tell you right now, I think everyone should have one. It's like a little bit of a, it's like insurance. Tell everybody what's involved with it.
So basically, what's involved with the agreement is we come out to your home twice a year, and we do a full maintenance on your system. In the fall into winter, we test it in heating. In the spring and summer, obviously, we're running it in air conditioning. We clean the condensers both visits. Make sure your evaporator coil's clean. Like I said, the Freon levels. We just like to get our hands on your equipment twice a year just to make sure everything is running up to par. And we can generally, if we see something that's not right, we can let you know and find a remedy for it.
So our lines are open here. I'm going to let everyone call throughout the rest of the show. It's for this home service agreement that I believe everyone should have. Our number here is 602-277-5369, and toll free it's 1-866-536-1100. The first thing that you need to do is check them out on their website. They do free estimates, and they always do free second opinions for people. Their website is for Seasons with an S, hs.com. They also do 10% off to veterans and first responders all the time. They're licensed, bonded, and insured, and they're also rated with the Better Business Bureau. They do both residential and commercial. They're valley-wide. Their phone number is 480-489-3210. Call in here, get this home agreement. This is a service agreement that gives you 2 times a year, so twice a year. So everyone's getting, we're just going to do it. Everyone's going to get it. Our number here is 602-277-5369, and toll free it's 1-866-536-1100. Again, I believe everyone should have that, especially right now. If you just turned it on, go ahead and even if it's working, call them, get the maintenance agreement. They'll come in, they'll make sure that it's going to work all summer long for you. Again, our number here is 602-277-5369, and toll free it's 1-866-536-1100. One thing that I wanted to talk about that you brought up today that I'm pretty interested in, and these are called, what are they called? They're called air scrubbers. What the heck is an air scrubber?
So an air scrubber is something that's designed to go into your system and your ductwork. It's a ultraviolet lighting system. Basically, as the system is running and your air is passing through, it's got to go through a field of ultraviolet light. It kills bacteria, it kills allergens, odors, all kinds of things in our air that contaminate the air in our home.
So this goes actually into the air conditioning unit. So as it's blowing its air, it's cleaning the air.
Exactly. So
scrubbing it.
Yes. So you have like your conventional air filters that take some of the dust out of the air and everything, but they don't really take bacteria out of the air and pollen, mold spores, stuff like that. So that you obviously don't want in your air in your home. Most homes have that stuff. We just tend to live with it, and we don't realize that there's ways to remedy that situation.
And this is with an air scrubber, which they provide for people if you want. Their phone number is area code 480-489-3210. Their website is FOUR, Seasons is with an S, so seasonshs.com. They do free estimates. They're valley-wide. They are licensed, bonded, and insured. They do second opinions. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. Always 10% off for veterans and first responders. They're both residential and commercial. They're rated with the Better Business Bureau. And we've got our lines open here, and I think it starts off with this. It's a Four Seasons. It's a HVAC. Is what it is.
HVAC maintenance agreement.
Maintenance agreement that you're going to get. It's $145 value, free to you or anyone that you know. Call in here. Believe me, I think you're going to be very happy that you got it. It's for twice a year. Our number here, 602-277-5369. And toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. And I'm going to let everyone call throughout the rest of the show for it. What are the benefits of it?
Of the
agreement of the air scrubbers.
So the benefits are basically we spend so much time out in the real world. There's pollution in the air. There's all kinds of stuff. The last thing you want to do when you get home is to have the same toxins in your home, in your environment. So as your air conditioning is running, as your heating is running, the ultraviolet light is killing a lot of the bacteria that especially come into our bodies.
Well,
that
listen,
come in contact with
right
our
now,
bodies.
the last couple of years, we've been dealing with a lot. Now, you said it doesn't necessarily cover COVID.
It hasn't been proven yet because COVID is so new that it hasn't been proven, but it's been proven to kill 99.9% of all other viruses that we have seen. They use them on the International Space Station. They're in certain hospitals.
If they're
around the
using
country.
it, I'm using it. I'm telling you now.
So it helps clean the inside of your home, the air quality, especially like people that have certain allergies at certain times of year. It definitely helps with stuff like that in your home.
And I'm going to say this is something that actually is placed inside the air conditioner unit.
Yes.
This is not like just spraying a little Lysol or something like that. It's quite different, and it's something that people need to look into. If you're dealing with allergies, we're going to talk about that when we get back. You know what? A lot of this sneezing and stuff like that we have is caused by what we have in our systems, in the air conditioning units. All this might just be in there, and that's where this agreement comes in. And everyone's getting it. So we want everyone to call in. Our number here is 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. It's $145 value, free to you or anyone you know. And that is for, it's for twice a year, not just once. Again, call in here. I'm going to let everyone call throughout the rest of the show. Our number here is 602-277-5369. Are you okay?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you like it?
Yeah.
Okay. So
It
now,
feels
the
natural.
only thing I'm going to ask you to do, we're live in here
Okay.
still, so now, the only thing I want you to ask you to do, you talk a lot with your hands, and so
Oh,
you're hitting
don't.
that table, so you want to
Okay.
make sure, because you're right next to
Oops.
this mic that's on this.
Okay.
Okay, but other
Sorry.
than that, you're
I
doing
tend to
fine.
naturally talk
Yeah,
with
yeah,
my
I
hands.
can see that. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. So, of the home agreement, we're going to talk about that again when we get back on. I want you to tell them what's involved with it
Okay.
when they get it, because go a little bit deep on
Okay.
it at what you do. Okay.
Mhm.
So all of these are, you're listening to right now are all the ads that are from my show. So your ad is on too.
Oh,
It's
okay.
around, you put it around your segment. So,
Okay, I
you know,
gotcha.
that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
You guys have an ad too.
How long is your show normally?
An hour.
An hour.
Yeah, it's an hour now. It used to be 2 hours on
Mhm.
Tuesdays and
Okay.
Fridays, but now it's
Mhm.
an hour every day, and it's been like that for a year.
Oh, okay.
But instead of 4 hours, now I have 5. So I'm
Gotcha.
every day a week.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Yeah, I'm their daily show.
Oh, okay. Try to keep my hands down.
That's an old one.
Yeah,
It's okay.
it's all right. Gets our phone
She
ringing.
never changed it. Okay, here we go. So welcome back, everyone. And we are talking right now with Chris Galle, and he's a senior service technician for Four Seasons Home Services. We just heard your ad. Again, all about maintenance. It's all about taking care of what we have in our homes that we usually don't think about once it's put in. And right now we're doing this giveaway of this is a little bit different than just what you were talking about on the commercial.
Yes.
This is called it's an HVAC maintenance agreement. That what's involved with it?
So we come out twice a year. We do a full inspection on your system, everything from the thermostat to your duct connections in your attic. We flush your condensate lines. We check your refrigerant levels. If there's any components that are starting to fail, like we get a motor when we feel the bearings are going bad, we will bring that to your attention. And if it's something that we can address that day, or if it's something you want done, we can order the part, whatever it may be.
That's another thing.
Our goal is to make sure the best we can that your air conditioning works throughout the summer without any problems, if possible.
Here's something that Jessica, the owner, had brought up the last time she was on, okay? And that was that because of COVID and everything, ladies and gentlemen, if you
Yes.
think what's going to happen when you get in trouble and your air conditioning isn't working, they have to go through channels now
Yes.
to get parts. This is a big thing that she had talked about.
Yes.
It's so important for you to understand that God forbid something happens to your air conditioner, you now might have to wait. It could be up to a week at least.
Yes, there's certain parts. We do carry a lot of stuff on our trucks, but there are certain things that if you have an off-brand motor
I'm
or
always
something,
the one. I'm always the one that they need to
there's-
order the part. It's
it
not
has
on the
to be
truck,
ordered,
man. We got to
so-
order it.
And some of the stuff is getting harder to get quickly. It just depends on what supply chain they're coming through. Obviously, everything in the world right now, there's things that are difficult
It's
to get.
different this year, so
So-
don't get yourself stuck in a pickle. The first thing is call in here and get yourself this HVAC maintenance agreement. It is $145 value, free to you or anyone that you know, and that's for 2 times a year that they're going to come
Yes.
in. Believe me, it's a lot less money. Let's say, God forbid, something is wrong with your air conditioning, and it may not be. But at least you know it'll be running up to snuff. It'll
Yep.
be ready. And then when winter comes along, they'll come along and they'll also check it out for you. Everyone's going to get this. I do believe that it's important to have. Our number here is 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. If anything, God forbid, is wrong with it, I'd rather spend a little bit of money instead of having to spend a lot of money and
Oh,
then
yeah.
even having to wait. God forbid. Oh my God, it's so hot here. And I know what it was like for me a long time ago. My air went out. and I think they had to order a part.
Yeah.
And it was like a week, and
Oh,
I was
yeah.
laying on my, I don't want to even tell you, with a
A
bikini.
week in July here with no air conditioning is not a.
It was
is not a-
bad.
is
It was
not a
really
fun
bad. We ended up
experience.
leaving. I remember what happened. It was terrible. So your website, it's FOUR, Seasons is with an SHS.com. They are residential and commercial. They're valley-wide. They're rated with the Better Business Bureau, licensed, bonded, and insured. They do free estimates for everybody. Also, they do free second opinions, and we want people to get second opinions always, because you know what? A lot of people do this out here right now. This is the big season for it.
Yes.
Get a second opinion. You never know when you could use it. They also do 10% off for veterans and first responders. Their phone number direct, write it down, because when it happens, you're going to want it. The phone number is 480-489-3210. Call in here. Get this. It's the maintenance agreement. It's for twice a year. It's $145 value, free to you or anyone you know. Our number here, 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. I think if you're a real estate agent for somebody, call in here, get it. Get this for somebody. If you're
We do a lot with real estate agents.
Absolutely.
We do a lot.
If you are somebody who maybe someone's just buying a home, you want to give them a little gift, give them this maintenance agreement. What a great gift to give to somebody here in Arizona. Our number here is 602-277-5369, and I'm going to let everyone call throughout the rest of the show for it. Okay, let's go back to the snuffers, the
air scrubbers?
scrubbers.
Yes.
I said snuffers. The air scrubbers.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that now.
Okay.
So, how could somebody tell if they need one?
So, if you have odors in home, a lot of people like to cook. Cooking smells, pets. If you have a home with several pets in the house, there's pet odors.
So you're telling me, let's say somebody has had a little bit of problem with your pets pee-peeing or whatever, and that smell doesn't go away really, that will take care of it?
It will. I've literally installed them in people's homes, and it kills a majority of the odor from animals. I once had a woman that literally smoked cigarettes in her house, and it.
A lot of people do.
I don't have that many that do, but I literally put one in, and within 15 minutes, it was like the woman wasn't smoking cigarettes in the house.
Now, their phone number to call direct, it's 480-489-3210. You just might want to get this air scrubber. It's something to talk to them about. They'll do a consultation with you. They'll talk to you about a free estimate. Again, these people are licensed, bonded, and insured. They are people that you can count on here in the Valley, and this is a time of year that we need somebody that we can really count on. And we've got right now for everyone to get, we've got them getting it's the maintenance agreement. And the maintenance agreement is $145 value, free to you or anyone you know. It's for twice a year that they're going to come out for you. So our number here is 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. Back to the scrubbers. I want to know something. How many scrubbers do they need?
So it depends on the size of your home. Obviously, there's some large homes out here, and there's some smaller homes.
Does it go into each air conditioning unit, or can you use one even if you have two?
I recommend, and the factory recommends, up to 3,000 square feet per air scrubber. So if you happen to have a home that has 2 units, but it's not over 3,000 square feet, you can get away with one
That's
air
good.
scrubber.
Okay.
So you're not spending twice the money.
If you're
on
living
two of
in
them.
one that's bigger than that, I want to meet you anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Someday.
So you probably need more than that anyway if you have a bigger home than that.
Right,
but
right.
like me personally, I have one in my house, and one is just fine.
One takes one and done. One. It's never, you don't ever have to get another one, or do they have to be maintained? What's
so there's a 5-year warranty on the air scrubber itself, but the maintenance that's required to them is once every 2 years you have to replace the UV light kit in it. They recommend just to keep it.
But every couple of years.
Every couple of years,
deal.
just to keep it working optimally and properly.
So they last how long?
They usually, I've seen them go 7-8 years. But the bulbs themselves, you need to change those every couple of years.
So again, we're
It's
going to talk
routine
about
maintenance on
maintenance.
that.
It goes back to maintenance down for everything when it comes to all of this stuff. I want to also talk to you a little bit about second opinions and
Okay.
why it's so important for people to have one.
So a second opinion is just, it's basically more of a peace of mind if you have another contractor out there that
Here's the problem.
quoted you a price, or you just
Right,
don't
but
agree
here's
with
the
them.
problem. People that want to get their air conditioning, if their air conditioning is out,
Yeah,
they don't know the difference. They don't want to
Exactly.
wait any longer. That's a problem.
exactly. So we come out, we offer a second opinion. We'll go through it and come up with a solution and offer you that peace of mind and
Right.
go from there.
It's better to know that you, but you know, it's like, listen, when you go and have some work done, a surgery, or you're going to go to a doctor, you're going to get a second opinion before they do anything. So if you can, the first thing I would do is get this maintenance agreement, so you
Yep.
have that in your, and you have that behind you. And God forbid anything happens, they'll come out for you and even do a second opinion for you. If you decide that you want to work with them, they'd love that. That
Yep.
would be great too. Now, they're licensed, bonded, and insured. They're rated with the Better Business Bureau. They've been around for a long time. They're also 24/7. That's another
Yeah.
thing about them. Let's talk
I'll
about
show
that.
up at your house at midnight if you need me to. I've done it.
I'm sure you have. And so they're both residential and commercial. They're valley-wide. Their website is FOUR, seasons with an S, so Four Seasons. hs.com. They do also 10% off for veterans and first responders. And again, we have our lines open here, and I'm going to let everyone call throughout the rest of the show that's going to get this. It's a maintenance agreement. It's an HVAC maintenance agreement. Twice a year they're going to come to your house. So get it done now. And then again, when it starts getting a little chilly here, then they'll come out again and make sure that it's up to snuff. So it's always running right. Again, our number here is 602-277-5369, and toll free it's 1-866-536-1100. Call in here and let everyone call throughout the rest of the show for it. I believe right now this is the time you really want this. Definitely want
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Back to the scrubbers really quickly.
Yes.
Do the people that use those, do they get them both in homes and in businesses, or mostly just homes?
Mostly just homes. I have seen a couple of them in businesses. It's a little bit different environment being in a business, just because it's a lot of businesses aren't open at night. You know, people are in and out. The systems are set up a little bit differently. So 99% of the ones I've installed have been in people's homes.
I'll tell you something right now. If you're a smoker and you don't want that smoke smell, if you are maybe you've got animals that have made a little bit of mess and you've got that smell, you don't have to. If you're sneezing and coughing and dust is in the air, this is something that is going to purify the air for
Exactly.
you, right?
It'll help purify the air in your home.
And the bacteria. Go ahead,
And
tell
then,
me.
and then it kills germs, mold spores, pollen.
Our number here, call in and get this. Our number here is 602-277-5369.